You know, when you're tired and skincare feels like a chore, sometimes the only thing that can get me to do the rest of my skincare routine is a sheet mask. Want to have a peek in my sheet masking stash? Hey, it's Ekat. Think electronic cat. Welcome to my edit by Ekat. Shall we begin? In no particular order. The first one here is the Round Lab 1025 Dokdo sheet mask. And this one is an interesting one. This is a water gel mask and the sheet is super duper thin, feels amazing on the skin, quite lightweight. It's a little bit awkward to unwrap it and put it on because it's got this plastic protective layer and you want to make sure that you spread it on your face evenly and that it adheres well. But after all the hard work is done, the mask itself is superb. So it's super hydrating, even though the sheet is super thin, you feel a lot of essence. It's absolutely soaked and it lasts for quite a long time. I really enjoy this one, especially now when it feels a little bit colder and your skin just feels tight because you've been indoors and you have heating or the outdoor wind and cold and you kind of like, come on, I need to get some hydration back into my face. It just gives you that immediate burst of hydration. It's so good. Suitable for sensitive skin, which I love. So even if my skin is grumpy, dehydrated and everything else, this is definitely a sheet mask I would reach for. For something slightly different, and this is probably the first product I tried by this particular brand. I'm not sure how to say it. House of Dohwa, let's just say that. And it's the rice bran sheet mask. This sheet mask is truly different because it is quite watery. I haven't tried their toner yet, but if I were to compare it, it's probably to the rice toner by Avant. So you have this milky, quite watery toner that doesn't feel heavy. Your skin immediately drinks it up. What attracted me as well is the actual material of the sheet mask. So it has this kind of textured cotton sheet made from 100% cotton. I love rice so much that I would try any sheet mask. I would probably use it when I want something quick, not too heavy. You just want a bit of hydration, a bit of moisture. I think this mask is beautiful. Definitely nice to have this in my arsenal. The COSRX Snail Mucin sheet mask. When you love Snail Mucin and you've used it for so long, of course you're going to think that I'm going to love the sheet mask version of it. Not so fast. I have gone through bottles and bottles of COSRX Snail Mucin essence and it's just simple and so good for your barrier. My skin absolutely loves it. Before I found this mask, I have tried making my own, and what I would do, I would DIY a sheet mask. Not one of those tablets, but the actual cut out sheets. And it worked beautifully. So when I saw this one, I immediately added to cart. And you know what? I have mixed feelings, unfortunately. It just doesn't feel how I imagined it to be. Sounds a bit sad, doesn't it? It's supposed to be a similar feel. I don't think the essence itself is different, but something about it just feels really heavy on my skin. The occlusive layer that forms on my skin doesn't let the rest of my skincare penetrate. Lately, I've been using Snail Mucin as flash masking. I would hydrate my skin and then I would seal it in with a thick layer of Snail Mucin. It will last several hours before I get to do my full skincare routine. And it works beautifully. I guess, first of all, let's establish when I use a sheet mask. I technically use it after I wash my face and prep my skin, before my serums, essences, etc. Let me explain. When I'm tired, sometimes you just don't want to do your skincare routine. And my non-negotiable is that I wash my face and I put on a sheet mask. I will put it on and secure it with my favorite experiment Avant silicone sheet mask. This will hold the sheet mask in place and I just can get on with whatever I was doing. Washing dishes, watching TV, whatever it is. And by the time I take off my sheet mask, I want to get on with the rest of my skincare routine because I feel refreshed, my skin feels plump and hydrated, and I just want to seal all that goodness and not lose any of it. So the sheet mask is the first step for me to get on with the rest of my skincare routine when it feels like a chore. And this mask doesn't really fit in that step. It is quite gloopy, a bit too heavy for my liking. All I know is subconsciously I've been avoiding using this mask, even though I have a pack of 10, which I bought. So what I'm going to do, I would probably use it as a last step of my skincare routine to seal everything in. Ooh, something creamy and nourishing. And I've got here is the Anua Heartleaf Cream Mask Night Solution. I believe they have a new version of this packaging, but the actual formulation for the sheet mask should be the same. This is gorgeous. If you think of this thick, creamy lotion consistency, you put this on and it's like a hug for your face on a dark, miserable winter night when you just want to feel cozy and calm and relaxed and forget about your troubles. Yes, I would also put it in the category of masks that you can put on your face and just seal it in with the moisturizer, just because it has a lot of goodness. It has a lot of serum inside. It works for when your skin feels grumpy or you want to give your skin some nourishment and some barrier protection. I would also use this mask with Medicube HR Booster Pro because after 20 minutes you tend to have a lot of essence left over, and what I do is I will do a pass just to get most of it in. It's absolutely wonderful. I think it just works for so many different situations. I definitely stocked up on this one. Okay, for something brightening and light, if I want something hydrating but still quite light, I would go for this one. And this is the Round Lab Vita Niacinamide Dark Spot Serum Mask. This mask is gorgeous. It's quite different to the rest of the Round Lab range in a sense that the material of the mask is not as thin as the water gel, but it's not as thick as the other ones. It is very light. And the other thing that I absolutely love is the cuts on the mask to make sure that you can fold it in the right places so it adheres to your face in a tight manner. It's got really nice ingredients for brightening. I wouldn't rely on it to do all of my brightening, but it's nice to have it in rotation. It just gives me that quick masking. It's got the right level of hydration, all amazing ingredients, and it just feels really nice because the mask itself is so light, it doesn't feel heavy. So you have this kind of just the right amount of everything. That's probably the best way I can describe it. I absolutely love this mask. So if you want a dash of brightening, but also the right level of sheet masking, I would definitely recommend this one. Next, I have the Heimish Matcha Biome Hydrating Sheet Mask. I believe we're going to see a lot more matcha skincare from now on. When I saw the word matcha, I was like, count me in, I'm there with speed of light. What happened is it wasn't that great. I don't know what it is. And I think it's the scent. It's not really a matcha scent. It had this like grassy scent, but not in a pleasant way, at least to me. The material of the mask was quite glossy and slippery. which I didn't like. The material I would prefer is tencel or cotton, where this one, it had that bit of a slip to it. The serum itself is quite hydrating, but I don't know. The overall experience just didn't wow me. I bought a pack of 5, but I think after I finish this last sheet mask, I won't be coming back to it anytime soon. Next sheet mask, I'm going to describe as yum. It's just yum. And I know we have like the issue of people eating their skincare on social media, but this sheet mask is absolutely yummy, and it's the Glucamune sheet mask by Vita. I haven't tried the essence or the cream yet, but I went for the sheet mask, and oh my god, it's so good. The last time I used it, I was on a work trip, and by day 2, the temperatures suddenly dropped. My skin was in riot because of the cold, lack of sleep, just being busy. One of those situations when you travel and your skin just goes, I don't like that. You better fix me fast. This is what I would put on. It just feels so good. You get that instant sense of relief, the hydration, the nourishment, the barrier protection. I'm totally in love with this mask. Definitely gonna be stocking up on this one. I only bought a pack of 5, so I've been using them really sparingly, but I think it's an instant favorite, and I'm definitely gonna get some more. I'm not sure how many sheet masks we'll be able to go through, and it's getting a little bit dark, so you probably notice I absolutely love Round Lab. The next one I have is the Round Lab Mugwort Calming Mask. This is a very light mask. The serum itself is quite light and watery as well. So if you're walking around, you will feel it dripping down your neck just because the serum isn't thick enough to stay in place. So this is lovely for just calming my acne or some redness. It's quite nice to have on the skin without it feeling heavy. It gives you enough hydration, a bit of a refreshing feeling, and lovely to layer the rest of my skincare routine afterwards. Shall we continue, or it's pretty dark? The day is getting away from me. I hope you enjoyed having a look at some of my sheet masks. Can you recommend me some masks? I am always open to trying new sheet masks. They are a total must for me in my skincare routine. What about you? Where do you stand on sheet masks? Let me know. If you love skincare that feels fun with lots of steps and 0 regrets, then hit subscribe and come back and hang out with me again. I'd love that. I'll see you again soon.